The country's manufacturing industry is facing a labor shortage that could potentially stall economic growth in America for years to come.
According to Deloitte and the Manufacturing Institute, 3.8 million additional skilled laborers are needed by 2033. But those industries, on track to miss that mark by almost 2 million, leaving over half the jobs unfilled.
And to our next guest, that could mean the end of civilization as we know it. Joining us now is actor John Ratzenberger, who's been touring the nation advocating for the importance of skilled labor. John, honored to have you on the show. Huge fan. But what response have you gotten to your much-needed message to America about the need for skilled labor?
Well, everybody seems really interested after I speak about it, and they come up and people usually tell their own stories, because I talk about the lack of shop classes in the high schools and middle schools, and that's where boys primarily used to learn the fundamentals of trades. I learned a lot about carpentry there. I went to college anyway, but afterwards I became a carpenter because of the fundamentals I learned there. And it just seems that people, I don't know whether it was the war on testosterone or the war on boys, but no more shop classes. So it's all gone away. Consequently, we're running out of people with those kind of skills. Now, years ago, I started a foundation called the Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs Foundation. And to get more information of that, it's nbtfoundation.org. And we've got over 300 camps around the country now, summer camps teaching manufacturing skills to young people. And there's scholarships available, and it's in the hands of the Fabricators and Manufacturers Association now. You know, for years ago, I'd said, okay, here, you guys do it, you take it over. But was the beginnings of it, and it's starting to grow. And so that's the only thing I could think to do, because sometimes you want to shake people and say, what do you mean you don't know how to use a pair of pliers or vice grips or channel lock? So it's a mystery to me.
Right. Shoot, I own a reciprocating saw, and I'm a chick, John. But I grew up with FFA, Future Farmers of America. And do you think that what is going on college campuses will change the outlook about what young people pursue as careers in the right direction?
Well, what's going on campuses, who let them in the first place? That's my big question. I just shake my head in despair when you see what's going on college campuses, because they certainly don't know the history of the Middle East. That's right. They don't know where, they're just clueless of what's going on there, and the history of the Jews, the history of the Palestinians. So I just don't know. I don't know what to answer for that. But I do know that this is a high point in my career, following a piece on cow farts.
John, we appreciate your work in this space. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you all.
You're the best.